Hello! What's up, dude?
Hi. Hi.
I tried to go my Ongo Go Blogan with the hello, everybody. This is the Bodacious Rant with Burn and Rye.
Oh, no, you got to do it like a streamer. What's up, everybody in the chat? Welcome to the Bodacious Rant with Burn and Rye. That's right, I'm Burn, and you're joining us for another edition of the Bodacious Review. Hit the like, subscribe, send money in the chat. I don't know. I can't go on. I think I got it nailed down like pretty much.
Maybe we should do more of that. Ladies and gentlemen, let us know in the comments if we should be more like that or if you're fine with just our laid-back mood. Because, you know, either way, whoever's watching, I appreciate it.
Of course.
But anyways, today we're going to do a non-spoiler review of one movie that's been played for trailers, I feel like, forever ago, just because it's, you know, it's Disney and COVID and stuff. But anyways, this is Free Guy starring Ryan Reynolds, just because they've shown the same trailer 50,000 times in theaters for like the last 2 years.
I've had dreams of that trailer. Like in between other dreams, as like a trailer between dreams.
It's basically been the same thing, just over and over and over and over and over again. So
that Mariah Carey song is just burned into the back of my skull.
I hate to say it, I kind of want that song now.
It's not a bad song.
I've never been a fan of it. I've never been a fan of it, but I'm like, after listening to it, it is in my brain. So that and the Suicide Squad album, there's some songs off of that that are just like stuck in me. But anyways, so it finally came out, and essentially what it's about is Ryan Reynolds stars as a non-player character named Guy in basically like a Grand Theft Auto like game, where, you know, he's a bank teller, he just stamps, you know, just sale or money, whatever. And, you know, then after seeing another character in the game, he starts thinking, oh my god, there's got to be more to it than what I'm doing, you know. And I never really took it into account. I just thought, okay, this is gonna be like a dumb movie that Disney's trying to do, may not do well, just because they've had hit and miss success with like live action films and stuff, mostly adaptions. But I'm again, this is another movie that pleasantly surprised me. I really enjoyed it. I don't know about you, Burn.
Yeah, no, I'm right there with you. You know, the trailers be damned. It tried the amount of times they played it really tried to make me not like this movie, but
yes, thank you.
but I liked it. I liked it a lot, actually. It was a really good movie. A lot better than I was expecting, and a lot more heartwarming than I was expecting too.
Yeah, I didn't expect it to be this much of a feel-good film as it was, but I think that's what I really liked about it. And for those of you, maybe like you've seen the trailers and you think the same thing, this movie's going to be bad, I would put it to you this way. It's very much Disney's answer to Ready Player One, mixed with like The Matrix, and I had it in my head, but it kind of, I just kept thinking, Ryan Reynolds' character is kind of like Agent Smith, but the flip side, he's a good guy, not a bad guy.
It also has a little bit of elements of They Live, that old oh man, why am I blanking on John Carpenter movie where, you know, they have the glasses and like you see a different world with the glasses. I mean, in that movie it's you know, aliens, but in this one it shows you like the reality of the in-game world that exists in the cinematic movie universe thing.
I've never seen that movie, but I do like John Carpenter stuff, so that may be something for me to check out.
That's a good one.
Especially with Halloween coming around this season. But yeah, like I said, going into it, I just thought, okay, let's see how this movie's going to be. I didn't really check the ratings or anything for this one like I usually do, so it kind of worked out better. I went into it completely just clear-headed, you know, got there, and like I said, it was such a feel-good movie. And like I know I compared it to Ready Player One. Ready Player One would be more like a pop culture centric, and especially more to 80s style of filming, just because it's Spielberg, so it's got his flavor to it, but with a lot of pop culture elements, not just from video games, from comics, movies, TV. This one was definitely video game based. It's very much like very much the answer of like current gaming. So if you've played Grand Theft Auto, Fortnite, or anything like that, this is essentially that.
Yeah.
And I think Disney did a great job of balancing that. It was actually much more adult than I thought it was going to be, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I know you keep saying that it is a Disney movie, and it is because, you know, like 20th Century Fox was bought by Disney, but initially this was a 20th Century Fox
That's true.
production. So I think that's why it does retain some of those elements that probably wouldn't fly if, if Disney were the ones to spearhead the movie from the beginning. But I think it works out better for that reason, because there are moments where the movie can cut loose a little bit, you know, and whether it be in terms of language or just how the violence is depicted. Not that it gets really gratuitous or anything. It is PG-13, so it does stay within those lines. But there are some moments where I was like, oh, okay. Like sometimes you forget what you can get with get away with in a PG-13 movie, and yeah, I thought that the movie used all of those elements to great effect, where it was surprising and it did take you off guard, and it didn't feel like just another, you know, summer blockbuster movie, where it didn't really do a good job of standing out on its own. And I think it is a credit to, you know, the people involved in the movie, because it easily could have delved into that, you know, let's just throw a bunch of references at you. You know, we're making a movie about video games. Let's just throw reference after reference after reference, and that's what the entire movie ends up being. And you know, part of the reason why I do have a little bit of issues with something like, you know, Ready Player One, but that movie did manage to make it work in the end. Whereas this one, it does a little bit of a better job of standing up on its own, and I think that's a big credit to, you know, to the writers and to the directors and all the you know, the crew involved.
Yeah, no, I kind of, that's why I think worked for it better, that it didn't have so many references that you, like this one, like I said, if you know games and you kind of, like, I would say if you just know games in general, maybe even some YouTubers who love games as well, like hardcore gamers, professional gamers, this would be a good movie for you. This is very much like, it's an answer to that. And like I said, the cast was solid too, not only just thanks to Ryan Reynolds, like he had a little Deadpool flavor to him this time, but definitely not as gratuitous or as vulgar, kind of like how you
or as
out.
mean-spirited at all. Like this is definitely like a light, like Deadpool.
Yeah, very much so. Like if Deadpool was, you know, again, a Disney Deadpool.
Yeah.
So, and also I really love the additions of Joe Keery from Stranger Things and Jodie Comer, who I haven't really seen in much, partially just because I've never seen her show Killing Eve, and I know she's been in a handful of other things, but now I really want to check out her other work because she was great in this.
Yeah, definitely. If there's any standout in this movie, it's definitely Jodie Comer playing a dual role in the movie. Yeah, she does such a great job, and her chemistry with Ryan Reynolds really sells the movie, you know, the relationship that develops throughout the course of the movie. It's so well, and she's not just the straight person that plays off of Ryan Reynolds. Is more like funny, exuberant. Like she has moments of her own too, and her story, like her like B plot that happens simultaneously with, you know, the A plot of the story is very interesting too, and something that I wasn't really expecting. And it's a good thing that the trailers didn't really give that plot element away, because I think that's what really helped the movie work better as a whole, I think.
Yeah, I left a lot more surprise for her plot, and then Joe Keery's as well. Like why they're in this movie as well. Yeah. So I think they did a good job with the marketing on that.
And she really kills it in the action scenes too.
Yeah, no, like I said, I want to see her other stuff. Just in like, she wowed me in this. I can't wait to see her in more movies as well. Overall, I'm gonna give this movie 4 out of 5 rantings for sure. You know, because it was pretty solid, but you know, I don't know. It's not just quite perfect. I can't really put my finger on it. Overall, it's enjoyable, very, very heartwarming. Like like I said, if you want to be put in a good mood, this is the movie to do it. Yeah,
absolutely. This is definitely one of the more feel-good movies of the year, and you know that's just a big credit to all the performances and the writing, and they just they did a really good job with the premise. We've seen, you know, movies within the last few years where they have a really great premise where you're like, oh, that sounds like an awesome idea, and they just don't deliver. This is not the case. This one does deliver, and I think it does deliver in very entertaining spades. There were moments, I think probably in the middle of the movie, where I did feel it go on a little bit too long. But again, once the third act came in, the third act of this movie is really entertaining, and it brought everything back up. So for me, with all that being said, I would also give it a 4 out of 5.
For sure, my friend. Like I said, I actually wouldn't mind going to see it again just because it was that good. I really enjoyed it just because it's only in theaters. So if you guys are comfortable with the theaters and if you have the time to and the money to, this is definitely one to check out right now.
Yeah, absolutely. It's an easy watch. It's one that you can have fun with the family, or just on your own, however you like to go watch the movies in the theaters. And like Rye said, it's a definite recommend if you're comfortable with going to the theaters to see it.
Exactly that, or Suicide Squad again. Just putting that out there. But we got again more What If coming out this week, so keep an eye and ear out for that. And that's pretty much it. I'm trying to think. Is there anything major coming out this week? I don't think so.
I know we have Candyman coming out towards the end of the month, and I think there's like one more thing coming out. But I think mostly it's just What If that one's going to be going on for now, and then Candyman at the end of the month, and then Shang-Chi in the beginning of next month.
Oh my god, I can't wait for Shang-Chi. I mean, I'm glad it's already getting like high praise, from other reviewers and stuff. That's really good, but I'm trying to keep just blackout on that. I don't want to get spoiled more so than the trailers have already done it. So, but until next time, everybody, let us know if you've seen this movie, if you really liked it, or maybe what was missing it for you. Let us know in the comments. Like Burns said, subscribe, give a shout out to our sponsors. We don't have any yet. Maybe you can help us with that.
We're sponsored by our mothers. They're always good. They're there for us. They're always supportive. They're all 20 views that we get.
That sounds really sad, but that's also like our parents are for us. So, Anyways. But ladies and gentlemen, stay bodacious, keep on ranting, and above all, stay safe out there. And Burn, I will talk to you later, my dude.
Adios, man. I'll see you on the next one. Everybody, like Rye said, be good, be safe, and we will catch you next time.
Yep.